Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Discussion video. This time we have a quick fun little discussion video for you guys. Konami just released their financial reports for the last year, and we have some good news coming out of Konami. And why do I say it's good news? Well, as long as, I've said it for many years, as long as Konami is making money, it most likely means in turn that one of their biggest IPs, which is of course Yu-Gi-Oh!, the anime will continue to run. Now, by no means is this confirmation that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is going to continue to run after Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns comes to an end, but it's definitely not a red flag. It's more of a green light, if anything. So we are going to get right into the articles. It's going to be a quick little video, and then I'm going to bring on one of my friends who is a financial advisor. He is an accountant, and he's going to break down these charts a little more and go over what he sees in them. Someone you're probably pretty familiar with on the channel. So let's get right into it. Konami breaks profit records for second year running. Konami has smashed profits out of the park for the second year in a row. Say what you want about Konami's post-Kojima reputation, but the Japanese publisher is not struggling for air. And again, this is an article posted by Natalie Clayton. I will have it linked down below in the description. It's grown every single year since 2014. 2014 was a pretty down year for them, but since then they have been going strong. And of course, 2018 broke a record for the highest amount of profit that they've ever had, and 2019 broke the record that they set in 2018. So very clearly, Konami is doing extremely well. Right, and 2014 was, I think, when all the Kojima stuff happened. Not exactly sure about that. Of course, it's the fifth year of profit growth after taking a dive back in 2014. The breakdown showed digital entertainment, video games, dominated Konami's year, outperforming all sectors with a little over half of the total revenue. That includes beating the confusingly named gaming and systems, Konami's infamous Pachinko, can never say that name, the game where you have to pick all the numbers from 0 to 100 and hope they come out, and wider gambling operations. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has done incredibly well, and of course that falls under the digital entertainment. We're going to show you another chart right now where you can see the actual breakdown, and at this point I do want to bring on a good friend of mine. He is a financial advisor for Prudential, Nick Calabro. Thank you for coming on and helping me and helping the others kind of understand these charts a little more in depth.
Yeah, man. I mean, thanks for having me,
No problem.
Hey, everyone. I know you probably know who I am by now, so I'll let you hop into it first, and then I'll teeter off you if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you want me to go right into it.
Well, so I just have a quick question, because obviously digital entertainment, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more than just the card game at this point. The fact that we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games doing so well, including Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of gaming and systems, but gaming and systems would be, assumingly, where Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game falls into, you would imagine. It's not digital entertainment, unless it's amusement, because maybe gaming and systems is the gambling. Either way, though, gaming and systems and amusement are still, it's definitely not sports. It's one of those two.
Yeah.
But what do you see when you look at this chart? Do you see good things, bad things in terms of Konami making money?
Okay, so I guess we'll start it off here. They're in the revenue section that they have. It shows their 2018 actuals, right? Mm-hmm. So for both amusement and gaming and systems, either or, pick one. Both of them have a rise, 10.6% in amusement, 5.2% revenue in gaming and systems. And that, I mean, right there shows that both of these systems, assuming one of them is the card game, mm-hmm. it's still continuing to grow in popularity and they're making money off of it. Mm-hmm. And then you look at their revenue to their losses in terms of the one side half of the table to the other half of the table. You have 31.2 in gaming and systems, and you have 4.7 in losses in gaming and systems. So they're making a significant amount, and we're talking in billions of yen.
Yeah, billions of yen. Yep.
And so you're talking about a significant $26.5 billion in profits mm-hmm. from that sector alone.
Right.
So you have to assume, of just taking everything else that they do out of the picture, the card game itself is still a very profitable portion for the company.
Right.
And I mean, compared to some of the other numbers, it might look small, mm-hmm. but that itself shows that at a low expense, it still makes them a lot of money.
Right. And the other thing that I want to jump into, which is the point I was alluding to earlier, is the card game as now kind of it overlaps some other segments because Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has surpassed 90 million downloads, which is insane, and has led their revenue in the global market. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is outside of the amusement, gaming, and systems, which we just looked at. It's a big part of their digital entertainment as well, which did so well for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, it says on here as a mobile game in the digital entertainment segment, right?
Right.
So Duel Links is something that's driving that profit up so much more. I mean, just alone, their profit went up almost 18% in digital entertainment alone last year.
Right.
Which, I mean, for one thing, is crazy.
It is. It is absolutely crazy. So, yeah, I mean, how you doing, Nick? We're actually recording. Just give us yeah. It's all good. We thought we could finish this. I wanted like an accountant on cause I was going to make the video myself, and then it has to do with financial reporting. All right, thanks.
Yeah, we'll just cut you out.
We'll keep it in. We're about to record Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the Brain, so that's why everyone's coming now. Love you, Nick T. And so, yeah, I mean, as long as the company is making money, as long as they're doing well, is it crazy of me to think that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is just going to keep going?
For me, personally, I don't see any reason why they would stop it.
They wouldn't stop it because of this. This wouldn't be a reason why they would stop it.
No, because I think it's still something... The show itself is... Like, basically, it's like they're making money marketing the card game.
Right.
So why would you stop? Like, why would you take away from something that adds not only to Duel Links, but to the card game itself? And now with the rise in downloads in Duel Links, the amount of people that are playing it, a new show brings new cards, brings new dueling styles, it brings everything, and that adds more to the game. And I think that's a big proponent of keeping the game revenues high and everything else. So it would be foolish, honestly, to stop the show, especially with the way the card game is just continuing to grow. And now, again, electronically, nowadays is huge.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very, very positive outlook on thinking
definitely.
The next, whenever they decide to announce a new show, there's going to be another show.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
This doesn't make me think like, oh boy, we got to get worried. It makes me, if anything, get excited.
Yeah,
I think it's very
to
likely.
me, it's like a no-brainer that the show continues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it should be. So yeah, quick little video there. Nick, thank you for joining us, man.
Anytime, man.
Keep doing your great.
You called me
work.
Nick again. It's just so weird.
I know. Thank you for joining. Seriously,
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
You guys let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about these charts, and let us know what you think if this is a good sign for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. If this confirms that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is definitely going to get announced at the end of 2019, Jump Festa in December, or if you're maybe still skeptical for whatever reason. But I definitely heard less and less, way less than when Zexal and Arc 5 were running. You would always hear, oh, the card game is dying, man.
Yeah.
The financial reports always, that's why whenever I hear a fan, oh, the card game's dead, oh, the card game is done, I always wait for the financials to come out. This is the 5th straight year of growth. The card game is not dying.
Yeah.
As long as it's selling, it's not dying.
And I mean, the overall company beat out its own profit like projections.
Yeah.
So if like you're assuming you're going to make profit, you're a big company, you work on a lot of stuff. But when you beat out your own projections and stuff like Duel Links is on the rise as it is, yeah, there's no reason at all to stop something like that.
Exactly, yeah. So, good news for all the people hoping we do get another installment of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again, Nick, for coming on.
Anytime.
A big thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, James Rose, Samuel Stark, Thomas Adderley, Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Vincent Van Der Veen, Brian Ford, and Rexkentrix. And to my Diamond tier patrons, Jesse Wood and Garrett Palmer. And to my Egyptian God tier patron, Chris Swan. A huge thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and to everyone who watches my videos. Would not be here without you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Beautiful. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.